Welcome everybody to the 23rd annual Chris Atkins Hatfield McCoy Shootout. As we are getting ready to get started, starting lineups for Lawrence County, brought to you courtesy of our good friends at Southside Buildings and Carports. We got Gunnar Woods, Hayden Perry, Caden Harris, Luke Featheroff, and rounding out the starting lineup will be KJ Johnson wearing number 5. Now, Andrew Evans, Darryl McCoy on the call here for this one as Mingo Central starting lineups coming at you courtesy of Watts Appliance and Furniture in Gilbert, West Virginia. Number 3, Maddox Sarton. Number 4, Brody Dotson. Number 12, Caden Porter. Number 32, Colton Smith. And number 33, Devin Maynard. Now, Andrew, as we getting ready, this is going to be a tall task for Mingo.
Yeah, I think, Lawrence County, the chances I got to watch them play this year, they're really up and down. They like to guard you 90 feet, and they play with a lot of pace, I think. I think Mingo Central might be the opposite from what I've seen of them. They like to get in their half-court sets, play a lot more pace games, so.
As we're going to get started, guys, Chapmanville Nitro on D&D Sports Network Plus, Floyd Central Prestonsburg on D&D Sports Network YouTube. And it's going to be out of bounds. Ball's going to go to Lawrence County to start things out here. Guys, hit that like and share button, get these numbers up. This is the 3rd game.
I like to see Devin Maynard back on the floor. I'm not sure when he was able to come back, but I know he's down with some injuries this year. Glad to see him back.
He come back the last Belfry game. You see Gunnar Woods, nice job, drives left, kicks it out, Featheroff, takes a bump, can't convert. Caden Porter out to Maynard. Maynard up to Sarton. Sarton saves it, but saves it in Lawrence County's hands.
And just like I mentioned, Lawrence County right out the gate, guarding them full court. A lot of pressure being applied here early.
Devin Maynard kicks up. Caden Porter, nice pass. And Maddox Sarton blows the layup. As you look, Lawrence County, the thing about Lawrence County is this Lawrence County team, you just got to match their effort. It's going to be extremely hard for Mingo Central anyways. This is a tough team to beat, but you got to be able to match them effort for effort, because if not, that's where Lawrence County has a huge advantage on everybody.
I think that's real common in just Kentucky teams in general. They're always more physical, it seems like to me,
yeah.
and it's just, like you said, effort. It just seems like every Kentucky team I've got an opportunity to watch this year, it's just like the intensity is just a lot more than what I'm used to seeing with these West Virginia teams. And why that is, I'm not sure. But
Hayden Perry cleans up the mess. Scores 4-0 right now. Lawrence County on the Jim Marr Services scoreboard, top right-hand corner of your screen. This first quarter sponsored by West Virginia Paving. And Devin Maynard ties it up there as we sitting here, Andrew. Mingo Central needs a bucket in a bad way here. Maybe if they could score here, maybe it'd calm a little bit of the nerves.
Yeah, and I've noticed them trying to get into their sets here. Like the last set they ran, they was trying to run offense from way beyond the college three-point line. And that's something I tell my middle school guys all the time. You got to fight for a position where you're trying to run your sets from. And
nice job there, Brody Dotson. And, that's where whenever I seen this matchup, people was asking me, they said, where can Mingo win this game? And, my first thought process was, they've got to use Brody Dotson. Brody Dotson is the one kid that's got a significant size advantage, and that's who I would run my offense through.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. But like I said, I mean, they finally got a bucket down here, but I cannot stand to sit there and watch. And it goes back to, my first year as a middle school coach, and I've been on the sidelines more this year, but I cannot stand to let teams let the defense push them closer to half court and try to run offense. I mean, you got to fight for position before you get into your set, and I think you find more success when you're able to do that.
You do. This is a rare year. You don't see Lawrence County play in this a lot. So good seeing Lawrence County Bulldogs participating here in the 23rd annual Hatfield McCoy Shootout. Carl Whitey Little's tuning in. Teresa Woods says she's watching from Richmond, Kentucky. Caden Porter. Oh, banks it in. That's a Logan Bank and Trust bank shot into a Three Guys Pizza and Brew three-point play. Nice. Harris kicks it out. KJ Johnson gets called up, out to Hayden Perry. And they're going to get Woods for the travel. So you got to take that ball with you, son. Greg Francis says, watching from the mighty Hornets Nest.
I'd really like to see Mingo Central be patient here, get a good quality shot.
Oh, no, he's watching from mighty Hornets B. There you go. There's Caden Harris. And Harris going to go to the line here. Again, Caden Harris, he's a young man that likes to be aggressive. He likes to get downhill. He does a good job getting in the paint, finding open shooters. And the big thing is he's a two-way player. He plays just as hard on the defensive end. See Caden Harris. Shot up and good. It's a Markham Remora and Associates free throw there. And
here comes the pressure again from Lawrence County.
Switch it up. Caden Porter swings it back over. Devin Maynard. Nice drive by Sarton. Nice dump off. Brody Dotson with the bucket there and cuts it to a 1-point advantage. Mingo, if they can control this pace and not get an up and down game with Lawrence County, never know, they might be able to use that size to their advantage, Andrew.
I think that's definitely something I would key on trying to do playing this Lawrence County team. To me right now, when you look at Lawrence County, I mean, it almost looks like they probably do, it looks like they have 5 guards on the floor right now.
You see them coming out here. Maddox Sarton dumps it down. Devin Maynard turns it over. Here comes Hayden Perry back the other way. He's got Feather off. Or no, that's Caden Harris. Harris going to go to the foul line again.
Fouls on the Miners for Brody Dotson. That's his first personal team foul number 2. At the line, the Bulldogs number 4, Caden Harris, shooting 2 shots.
Talking about that last play, I was talking to my guys the other day. I think 90% of run-out plays is on this side of the floor. Devin Maynard went down as a loose ball. But if you notice, all 4 guys on his team stand there and watch.
Yep.
90% of run-outs is because the other 4 are just slow to react because they get caught just watching what's going on down here.
See it all the time. That's why, normally the team right there is Lawrence County. The team that will give effort in all areas. At the end of the day, you got to control what you can do as a player, not worry about what your teammate does. Maddox Sarton, he's off the mark. And Caden Harris kicks it ahead. 2-on-1 break. And they'll get a foul.
Lawrence County's getting to the line quite often here this first quarter, just getting downhill every chance they can.
Lawrence County getting a whistle here. Jared Gardner watching from Houghton, West Virginia. Let's Go Dogs from Fort Gay. Susan Ratcliffe Porter says. Jamie Cantrell says, watching from White Pine, Tennessee. Lena Salyers says, let's go LC. Guys, want to remind everybody, if you're here in the area and you're looking to jump out and grab you a quick bite to eat, you can go to Three Guys Pizza and Brew, located in Williamson, West Virginia. And they'll put the games on the big screen, Andrew. You ain't got to miss none of the action if you go to Three Guys.
Yeah, Three Guys is definitely a place I like to go and catch some ball games.
It's probably the best place to watch a game day atmosphere, best game day atmosphere in Mingo County.
I think I agree with that.
Devin Maynard, pull up, no good. Hayden Perry.
I have heard good things about Trailhead over at Mate One, though, too. I haven't had an opportunity to go over there, but.
Trailhead is amazing. Trailhead, it's the same thing if you're in Mate One. There's Feather off for 3. And there's a timeout on the floor, but well, since you got me on Trailhead, we'll stay here during this one. Trailhead Bar and Grill, they got karaoke on Saturday nights, just a great atmosphere. You know, whether it's family fun or you're looking for a night out, you can go there during the day or at night and get what you're looking for. And want to thank Crum Funeral Home, Butcher's Towing, Blue Light Bargains and Designs, Markham Remore and Associates, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Toronto's Steakhouse, Williamson Pharmacy, Southside Buildings and Carports, Hometown Pharmacy, Southside Mall, Blessings from Above, Hornets Restaurant, Hilltop Primary Care, Lafferty Medical Mall, Watts Appliance and Furniture, Giovanni's of Gilbert, Fletcher Signs and Designs, J&L Auto Sales, Butler Dental, West Madison Grocery, Hampton Delights, Lucky Dog Thrift Store, Southern Shears, Farrell and Hill Insurance Agency, Kessler Formal Boutique, and West Virginia Paving. Andrew, I expect this to be a big-time atmosphere tonight for the Tug Valley Phelps, part 2 of that game.
Oh, yeah, you know Tug Valley Faithful's going to show out, and Tug Valley definitely wants their revenge from that early loss in the season.
That was a late call. Listen, I think it was the correct call, but you made it the incorrect call calling it that late.
Yeah, that was pretty late.
But then, I think that, and then tomorrow night, I think this place is going to be rocking in here. As I think at nightcap, Belfry Tug Valley has a chance to break records, ticket sales.
Absolutely. I'm not sure, I'm not sure the last time Tug Valley and Belfry's actually played against each other. It's been a few years, hasn't it?
It has. They used to play in the Schoolboy Classic all the time.
Yeah, I remember my junior year, I think, might have been the last time that happened.
Yeah, and they quit. And then I seen them play here. Aiden Burke. Up there, big fella, Aiden Burke with the reverse layup. And cuts it to a 9-point ball game.
Yeah, and I want to say my junior year might have been the last time they played at all. Actually, me and my buddies have that conversation quite often, and they say that we played them our senior year, but I don't recall.
Well, I'm sure Logan Copley, if he's tuning in, he'll let us know.
Yeah, he would definitely know.
Yeah, he is a stats guru, and I do know that Belfry and Tug, both of them teams, should be this summer. They played it as a 1-point ball game, and Belfry didn't have Little, Estridge, or Dawes.
Wow. So yeah, that definitely those 3 names there definitely make a huge difference. So Tug Valley better come ready to play tomorrow night.
Now credit, Tug Valley didn't have Bryson Eli. He was out with a foot, but so it should be a good ball game. Yeah,
I'm excited to watch it tomorrow night. I think Jared Fletcher and Mark Witt's done a really good job of this schedule yet again this year, and I really I'm glad that I'm glad to see the Hatfield McCoy stay here. Obviously, it's probably always been here, but to see this new floor and just the renovations that Jared Dean's continued to do in here, I mean, I run the Buddy League here, and it's just been a cool thing to see over the past year, just the constant improvements that's been going on in this facility.
Andrew, I was the first, I'll be the first to tell you, when he put these walls up, I lost it. You know, I was like, dude, you don't do that to the Wimpton Fieldhouse. You know, that's what makes it special is walking in and feeling like you're part of the action down on the floor. And I was like, you know, that's awful. And then I looked and I seen him put these chair back. He brought back the seats in the end zone. He just set them up a little higher and put a handicap section in there, which is great. I'll tell you, this place is immaculate. He's got this looking better than I ever would have dreamed. Jared Dean deserves a big round of applause for what he's done here.
Yeah, I think the seats down here on the baseline, I think they look great. And, you know, he's real big on the maroon color match on the seats, and I think that's a cool addition as well.
Yeah, you know, I was hoping that they would bring back Caden Porter off the mark. I was hoping they'd bring back the oak chair backs that they had there, and but they put more comfortable ones down there. So, you know, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
But speaking of that, looky here now, Mingo Central back within 5. Devin Maynard lets it fly, and it's a wild miss for him. He normally don't miss that bad.
Yeah, that's a rare bad miss for Devin. You know, I coached Devin a little bit in middle school, and he's always been just a sharpshooter, man.
Andrew, when you had Devin in middle school, I thought he was the best passer in that class.
Yeah, he you know, I don't know if you know his dad Eugene very well, but Eugene's a big white chocolate Jason Williams guy, and I think Devin's got a little bit of that in his game.
Definitely, I see that. There's Devin Maynard, fills it up, and looky here, just like that, we got a 2-point ball game. Mingo Central says you're not coming into our county and knocking us off that easy. As Braxton Davis has Isaiah Hughes out top. Swinging in Lawrence County. This is an odd lineup for Lawrence County. You know, Andrew Aiden Burke is drawing a lot of Caden Porter, just like that. Mingo Central on top, 20-19 with 38 seconds to go.
Mingo Central is flat out pouring it in from the outside. I think that might be 4 threes in the first quarter here.
Caden Porter back out. Devin Maynard downhill. You know,
that's where you like to see him kick it out to that open shooter over there instead of forcing it. You know, talking about his passing game, I think right there he should have found that shooter in the corner.
Well, Aiden Burke, for you folks that don't know Aiden Burke, number 0 for Mingo Central, he's drawing a lot of interest from Marshall as a Division I wideout. From what I've been told, if he can get his 40 time up to about a 4.6, he's probably going to get an offer from the Herd.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
He is definitely a good, very good athlete, though.
As you see Braxton Davis, and they're going to say a legal screen out top.
I don't know if I like that one.
And Andrew, Lawrence County, they've kind of put their second unit in, and it may end up biting them in the butt. You know, as right now, all the starters are off the floor.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until you brought it up, but yeah,
I mean, this Mingo Central team's not one you can play around with. You know, and Stephanie Copley says Belfry and Tug played 2 years ago at the field house. Jonathan Banks rode his ankle. Carl Waddy Little is tuning in. Janice Roden watching from New Boston, Ohio. David Goodman watching from Hardin County, Kentucky. And Bill, go ahead.
I think I do remember Banks hurting his ankle in the game here, actually, now that she brought that up.
And that's going to end the first quarter. Mingo Central sitting on a 20-19 lead. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Moorcrosser, 1523 West Avenue here in Williamson, West Virginia, where we've got great deals going on right now on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. Guys, we got rates as low as 0% on 36 months on select units, as well as up to $8,000 off in rebates on select units as well. We have Wranglers, Compasses, Grand Cherokees, second and third row. We also have the Wagoneers. We have Rams 2500s, 1500s. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. Come on down, check us out here at Moore Chrysler. Well, we're not here to sell your car. We're here to help you buy one.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration 1 of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration 1 is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration 1 a call. 304-443-4959.
And we're back here at the Williamson Fieldhouse. Andrew Evans, Darryl McCoy, you're watching the D&D Sports Network. Guys, if you got updates on the Prestonsburg Floyd Central boys game, please let us know.
And as I kind of expected, you've seen Lawrence County go back to their starters to open up this second quarter, but Mingo Central definitely made a run at their reserves there and got them a 1-point lead here to start the second quarter. Now, number 2 for Mingo Central there, that was the kid I was talking about I noticed warming up. And, man, he's definitely an athlete. I'm not real familiar with him, and I haven't seen him play, but I could tell from warm-ups he could definitely get up.
So I'm looking at the score correctly. Prestonsburg's up on Floyd Central 28-18. That would be a big win. Nice job there. That is.
And there's the kid I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, instant offense. Here goes Burke down the lane, short. There's Brody Dotson working on the boards. Devin Maynard from the corner, no good. And here goes Lawrence County back with that pace. Man, they get the ball down the floor in a hurry every time, I think.
Devin Maynard swings it over. Caden Porter attacks baseline over to Burke. Burke off the mark. And nice job there by Brody Dotson, diving on the floor, keeping it alive.
Good pass there from Porter.
Nice job.
Wasn't ready for the second one. Deep three from number 3. Board by Brody Dotson. Here comes Porter down the lane. Burke wanted the oop, but it wasn't there. And we got a kick ball on Lawrence County. Mingo Central set to inbound. And Mingo Central set to inbound once again after that jump ball. Porter set to inbound. Maynard, pass to Brody Dawson, was not ready for it.
I tell you, man, that was a beautiful pass by Maynard, too. There's Caden Harris. And just like that, Lawrence County has retook the lead. Devin Maynard calling for the high screen. Pull up, no good. Big rebound.
That's where I think Mingo Central has to be patient and run some offense. I mean, a trip down, no passes, one shot. I mean, that's not what you're looking for against this Lawrence County team.
No, and what you do, I've never been a fan, Andrew, of a kid coming down unless you're absolutely on fire. There's Aiden Burke. Yeah, unless you're absolutely on fire, come down and there, Aiden Burke, that Aiden Burke's got to find a guard right there to get the ball to, and you've seen Caden Porter pointing over, telling him to give it to a guard. If you're a forward, you don't dribble up and then, then give it because they already think you're in scoring mode, so
Exactly.
They're not looking for the ball, and that ends up creating a turnover. But you know, this, and I think that's what Coach Elkins is going to tell Burke, you know, find a guard when you get that board. But, you know, when you go down and you shoot like that in transition as a player, what that does is that just kills your team's will to play defense because nobody touched the ball on the offensive end.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, it's almost like why would the other four want to play defense for you after you just come down and take a stupid shot?
Yeah, you know, and that's and you know, I'm not saying that happened right there. I'm just saying that, you know, in transition shots like that, you got to be careful. You know, my son, he's played in the past, and you know, he's told me, he said it's tough. He said whenever a kid comes down and takes that transition shot, because we just worked our tails off to get the possession on defense, and then we didn't get to touch the ball on the offensive end. You know, and it's not necessarily, you know, does everybody got to shoot the ball, but, you know, you like to see everybody touch the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Caden Porter. Oh, yeah. Shuffled his feet. And guys, if you, for you folks that's not familiar, Chandler Thompson, he is one of the top coaches, bar none, in the mountains. You know, when you talk about, he's kind of the Rick Pitino. He does more with less. You know, he don't always have the most talented team, but he's always going to be right there at the end. Caden Harris over to Hayden Perry. Sinks it. Hayden Perry. I always say Hayden Perry, he don't shoot a high percentage from outside, but if it's a clutch shot, you can guarantee you he's going to make it. Nice foul there, Devin Maynard. And I know that's two. It might be his third. Joe Kinder says
That's his second personal.
it's his second. So Andrew, big upset in Chapmanville. Chapmanville defeats Nitro 70-54. Got the big win. Keaton Terry with 20 and 13.
Man, that kid is a beast on the boards. I mean, I didn't get an opportunity to watch him until, I think the first time I watched him this year was Zip Zone Classic. It might have been his first game, really. But, man, I knew then he is an absolute beast on the board. And he's not very old either, is he?
He's a freshman. He's Division I.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's got a Division I body right now. And Keaton Terry the other night at Capitol, you know, I don't know what his official numbers was, but, you know, I think he had something like 24 and 25.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I always found it weird when I watched him. I'm pretty sure he's a right-handed player, but, man, when he rebounds, you'd almost think he's left-handed. I mean, he kind of tries to southpaw everything when he's going up for a rebound, but when he shoots, he's a right-handed player.
Very strong rebounder. We got 340 in this one, 6-point ball game. Mingo Central, you know, they've kept this thing close, you know, and that's the thing right now. You know, if you're the Miners, you just got to take a smart shot here, get some points, and right there it is. Maddox starting from the corner. He's off the mark. Good look. Just couldn't convert.
I tell my kids all the time right there, you airball three, but it's a good look. Next play. You can't dwell on it. You dwell on it, you're going to continue to miss. I mean, you get a wide open look, you have to take it.
Well, I can tell you one thing. One kid you ain't got to tell twice is Gunnar Blair.
Absolutely. Gunman is never shy of the next shot. That's a fact.
Shotgun Gunnar Blair shoots at a high clip. Caden Harris off the mark. Strong rebound by Dodson.
I would argue Gunnar has the most buzzer beaters in the area on the year. I think he has like 4 buzzer beaters on the year. Not for the win, but at the end of quarters.
Yeah. You know, if you guys haven't seen that young man play, I highly suggest you take advantage of it. So as we're sitting here, guys, remember tax time coming up. If you're looking for a vehicle in the Martin County area, go to Tommy's Auto Sales. Tommy Auto Sales sponsoring the second quarter action here. As you see, Mingo Central down 6 with 2:50 to go. Right back to him, Caden Porter. Nice pass. And couldn't convert. That's tough.
Hey, that's exactly what you want to do against the zone, though. Get the ball in the middle and everything opens up.
And Hayden Perry coming down, stretches it back out to an 8-point ball game. Bo Hatfield in the game now for the Miners. And looks like Lawrence County is going to bring in Braxton Davis and Luke Featheroff. You know, I had the chance to coach Braxton Davis a few times with my D&D Mountain Elite team. You know, he's a kid that, you know, he's a high-scoring threat. He's a lot like Devin Maynard.
And I think I've had him in my
yeah, he's been at your camps. Yeah,
yeah, in my showcases.
yeah.
Feather off another one that's been there.
There you go, pull up, feather off, no good.
Smart decision, get to a guard.
Coming back out. Nice job there.
Inside
Yeah.
hand finish.
Caden Porter going to have a chance at old-fashioned 3 Guys Pizza and Brew 3-point play opportunity here.
Porter, man, he's a seasoned veteran. I think I've always thought he's had a high IQ and knows how to play the game. Never really tries to force much, just kind of plays within the offense.
Doug Cottle says fun night of basketball tonight. Joe Kendra says last 2 minutes are crucial for the Miners here. Carl Waddy Little says Prestonsburg up 36-29 on Floyd Central at the half. Appreciate you, Waddy. Pull up. Sinks it. Kick it up. Sarton over to Dotson. Dotson goes baseline, loses the ball. And up there, 2 Miners.
Cut at the same time.
Yeah. There, and you know what? Cut that out. Communication.
Absolutely.
Porter has been a monster lately. Joe Kinder says 29 points in that Mountain View win. Andrew, I don't know if you got to see during this 60-second timeout, brought to you courtesy of our friends at J&L Auto Sales in Phelps. You know, did you get to see middle school action? Did you see the Crum parent knock the coach out?
I did, and I know him very well, actually.
You know the coach or the parent?
The parent.
Okay. You know, I got that video sent to me. Yeah, we got to do better.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not something you expect. I agree. You just got to do better, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. And then you seen the big Bruce Lee kick from Cassinda.
Yeah, that was, and I don't really. That really surprised me because Cassinda's never really came off as a kid that would, turn to violence. But
yeah, I didn't see Cassinda doing that. But as a big guy, you got to understand these officials call nothing for him.
No.
Like he gets beat up every night, and eventually you're gonna get tired of it.
That is true.
Yeah, here comes Braxton Davis, that's Gunnar Woods. Kicks it out to Davis, back to Woods. Woods drives, loses his footing. Here comes Brody Dotson. Now Dotson swings over to Porter.
Oh, what a pass.
Nice. Caden Porter pulled one.
That is what you call a dime, Darryl.
Yes, it was. Beautiful no-look pass. Gunnar Woods swings it over. Braxton Davis. He'll hand it off. Now that's Muncie in the game, number 0 now for Lawrence County. Another steal. Here comes Brody Dotson and stolen away. Gunnar Woods, good defense.
Oh, got him for the carry when he's trying to turn the corner back up the court.
Listen, Mingo Central gets a bucket here, then all of a sudden you're in business.
They've definitely done their job to hang around.
Yeah, it's a 6-point ball game. I mean, they can get it cut to 3 or 4, depending on a bucket here. Georgia Ball says that was a good pass. Mountain View's assistant coach was let go by the Board of Education for that altercation.
I also seen where their football coach, I guess, to try to step in and help prevent some stuff. And I don't know if whatever was said to him he didn't like, and I think he resigned from the football position.
Wow.
So, yeah, that one incident kind of changed a whole lot for Mountain View.
Here's Devin Maynard. Devin Maynard on the break. Maynard, he's got a shooter on the corner.
Good take by Maynard. And one.
Big play here. Devin Maynard has a chance. If he can convert on his free throw, They'll cut it to 3.
I think the key to that drive there, man, when he got to the elbow, he kind of hesitated, changed his pace a little bit, and was able to get to the cup.
Nice change of speed there. And Maynard backed out that free throw.
Got to stay in your shot.
Chad Varney says, I have always said one day there will be no fans at all, said just players, coaches, and officials.
It's sad it has to come to that, though.
Yeah. And said the hat was the coach that was let go, Joe Kinder says.
I just think adults in general forget that, you know, at the end of the day, even at the high school level, man, these are kids out here playing. And I think people get too wrapped up into it sometimes, and they forget that at the end of the day, I mean, even these seniors, 18, 19 years old, they're still kids, man.
So time has expired. They're going to take the players off the line here. And K.J. Johnson. This will be the last one here before the half. K.J. Johnson nets the second. And they'll go into the locker room up 5. Mingo Central hanging around. Make sure you stick around, guys, Miner fans. Mingo Central has gave you something to show you a little bit of hope here. Come back, support your Miners here up next. Lawrence County fans, we'll see you second half. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network. We're back here, 23rd annual Hatfield McCoy Shootout. Andrew Evans, Darryl McCoy. Andrew, as I catch my breath, I'll let you take over.
Got a quick foul on Mingo Central here, looks to start this second half. But like we talked about earlier, I was impressed with Mingo Central able to stick around with these guys. I know a lot of people probably did not expect only a 5-point lead by Lawrence County going into the half there. Hayden Perry with the ball on the left side. Nice jump stop move. Max Sarton gets a hand in there. Mingo Central's going to push the other way.
Porter over to Dawson. Andrew, third quarter, sponsored by our good friends at Cheech's Pizza, located in Lenoir, West Virginia.
I probably eat more Cheech's food than anybody in Lenoir, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's about if it's not every day, it's every other day.
Best calzone in the business.
Absolutely.
Pull up, Devin Maynard. And Mingo Central's cut this to 3 again. Caden Harris walking the ball up the timeline, guarded by Maddox Sarton. Caden Harris very quick, and this bigger floor definitely tends to his favor. I don't think that people realize how much that affects these Kentucky teams coming over playing on this bigger floor.
Yeah, I think it definitely has its advantages for sure.
Real quick one, I think. Crumb Funeral Home, Butcher's Towing, Blue White Bargain in Inez, Kermit Western Auto, Hometown Pharmacy, Southside Mall, Hometown Delights in Delbarton, Trailhead Bar and Grill, Markham Remora and Associates, Eric's Trucking, T&D Quick Stop, Kermit Western Auto, Hilltop Pharmacy, Hilltop Primary Care, Southside Mall, White's Appliance and Furniture, Lafferty's Medical Clinic, Giovanni's of Gilbert, Fletcher's Signs and Designs, J&L Auto Sales, Butler Dental, and also want to thank our good friends at West Virginia Paving and Kessler Formal Boutique and Consignment Shop located in Williamson. Caden Porter let that one fly. Strong rebound by Colton Smith. Colton Smith gets swatted. Here comes Gunnar Woods looking up. Hayden Perry shot up, no good.
Tough shot in traffic right there.
Nah. There's Caden Porter. Drive
good
kick.
pass.
Yeah, wide open. That's a rare miss for Devin Maynard.
Mingo Central is
they're crashing their glass.
Definitely, that's 2 offensive rebounds there, and I think the previous possession they had a couple offensive rebounds. So,
like the effort right now from the Miners. That's what's keeping them in this thing. Down 5. That's Caden Harris. Swings over Hayden Perry. And Caden Porter with the steal. Porter is fouled. Foul will be called on KJ Johnson.
the closer this game gets to the end, I think this might be a game that has potential to go down to the wire.
Sitting here, guys, want to remind everybody. Caden Porter's stuck. And he just threw that one away. I don't know, wasn't anybody in the vicinity of that one.
I'm not sure Mingo Central was ready for that pressure to come. It kind of caught him off guard a little bit, I believe.
Coming back, there's Gunnar Woods, lets that one fly. Colton Smith with the rebound, kicks out Devin Maynard. Maynard up court.
Right-handed pass by Maynard, and man, it was there, but
it was on the money. Brody Dawson couldn't haul it in. Caden, nice job there by Caden Harris, but it's going to be out of bounds. Mingo's ball.
And talking about earlier Devin Maynard's passing ability, to me, he is an ambidextrous kid. I think it was last year, maybe year before, he had broke his left wrist or hand one, and he had went like a long time probably a 3 or 4 month span of shooting just right-handed jump shots. And, man, he shot it almost just as good right-handed as he does left-handed. Lawrence County's really turning up the defensive pressure now. Good pass by Sarton. Got to finish that one. Gets it to go. Sarton's really impressed me for a freshman to be out here in this game, and he's been solid tonight, I think.
He is. Maddox Sarton, you know, was a big piece there. Gunnar Woods off the mark, Feather off with the rebound, back to Caden Harris, and that's going to be a charge.
Another big time play by Maddox Sarton. And you know, a lot of times when you play freshman, you got to deal with just so many bonehead turnovers and just a lot of mistakes, just from inexperience. But I don't think Maddox has shown much of that at all tonight.
No, he hasn't. Maddox is, he was a big pickup from Chapmanville. You know, I never thought that he would be ready to play like he has been playing, but he's been a big piece to the Miners.
And I even think last year at Chapmanville Middle, I mean, he really has become a player that he understands he's going to play his role and he's not going to try to do too much, and I think he does a good job of that. Not sure what the delay here is for. Looks like we're back in action. Mingo Central set the inbound. You see a little 2-2-1 full court pressure here from Lawrence County. Porter with a baseline drive. What a pass to Sarton. Porter's been pulling out some nice passes here tonight as well.
Now, there's Caden Harris. Off the mark.
Surprised there was no call there.
Yeah, KJ Johnson out to Hayden Perry. Perry with a high rainbow shot there. And stretches this back out to 8-point lead. Maddox Sarton.
Nice pass there.
Yeah, nice pass inside to Dodson.
Deep college three.
Yeah, Feather off the mark, and Hayden Perry. He's going to step back, and again, back-to-back three-pointers for Hayden Perry. There's Devin Maynard up, Sarton for three. He's off the mark. We'll kick it up, Gunnar Woods.
Lawrence County made a big run in a little amount of time there.
You see Chandler Thompson trying to get his squad in here so he can talk to them. You know, this all of a sudden they've jumped back out to an 11-point lead, but you know, Mingo Central had this thing cut to 3 just 2 minutes ago, and you know, I'll be honest with you. If I'm Mingo, you know, we've not seen Logan Barker in the game. He's probably their best defender, and, you know, he done a really good job on Estridge when they played Belfry. And then, you know, also Aiden Burke, we haven't seen him back in the game, and I thought that he gave him some quality minutes in that first half.
Yeah, and never like to point this out on a kid, but, I mean, I think it's good for kids to hear this, but, you know, Aiden, exceptional athlete. You talk about, you know, D1 prospect for football, heck of a basketball player. But I noticed in that first half when he came off the floor, it was untucked jersey. It was just really bad body language. And, you know, that can affect your playing time. Definitely if you play for Lenore Middle School, I promise you it does, and I think my guys know that.
Well, we'll see, you know, as Brody Dodson, looks like it's going to be Dodson, Smith, Maynard, and Porter coming back out of the timeout on the floor. And, you know, I know, you know, with Aiden Burke's size and then you take Brody Dodson, I think you put both of them in, you would have a good chance. And then, you know, you even got Basden, too, on the bench.
Yeah.
You know, if I was them, I would be trying to take advantage of that size. But, you know, the old saying, right? If and buts was candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
I'll kick it up. Maddox Sarton.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah.
And going back to that last play, Hayden Perry, I'm pretty sure he's 3 for 3 on the night from the three-point line. And don't get me wrong, we've sung the praises of Jared Dean, Wes Wilson with this court design, and it's absolutely awesome. One thing I hate, except for one night a year when UPAC's in the building, I cannot stand that college three-point line. Kids think they have to shoot from that line, and especially like when we have our middle school tournaments in here. The girls' tournament was just played this week. I don't know how many middle school girls I've seen this week jacking it up from the college three-point line. First of all, we can't even make a regular three-pointer out of high clip. We have no business shooting from the college three-point line.
You see it all the time. I'm glad you said that. But here's the thing. With they recently played the UPAC West Virginia Tech game here. So I guess and they got the shot clock. So it's set up to play college games here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't take it away.
No.
But just like I said, it's just
it's hard for coaches, because coaches have to tell their players, listen, that's not your three-point line, and a lot of players don't pay attention to that.
Not at all. There was actually an interesting clip Paul Atkins posted from the Mingo County Girls Championship game last night. Gracie Hine from Birch Middle had shot a college three, and they actually ruled it a 2, and she was behind the college line.
Oh, wow.
How does that happen?
Where was that, here?
Yeah, yep.
So Mingo County tournament kicks off next week, right?
Yep, starts on Monday.
All right. There's Caden Harris, goes in, gets bumped, and he'll go to the line. It's back to a 6-point ball game. As we got Mingo Central, Lawrence County, Andrew Evans, Darryl McCoy here in this third quarter. 45-39, Lawrence County on top. And don't forget, guys, up next, Phelps versus Tug Valley.
And you can see the bleachers straight across from us. Plenty of Tug Valley faithful in the building for that matchup tonight.
You see Joe Kendra says glad to see Sarton out there tonight. Hurt ankle in the fourth the other night, but he's back. Randy Uten says Miners need to play defense, rebound, protect the ball, or quit walking around. And Janice Roden says halftime score, Prestonsburg 54-44. Nice job there by KJ Johnson. Now they kick it up to Dotson. Nice move. Dotson with no look pass. Swings it over. Caden Porter steps in. Shot up. No good. Now they'll kick it up to Caden Harris. Caden Harris stepped through. Yeah, I thought that was solid defense.
I did too. I think he just kind of got tripped up over his own 2 feet. I would have asked for a travel on that one.